Hello and welcome, Summoners. I am Nisi, introducing a new series called LoL Breakdown, where I find players that aren't very accessible in the scene, like SKT T1's Faker, do the dirty work, find the games, find the replays, find the highlights, break them down for you. I am an NA Diamond 1 player, and the goal of these videos is to help you improve. So if you enjoy the video and you want to see more like it, please make sure to subscribe, and let's look at Faker's runes. I can't find any masteries online yet for the Korean server. If you have a solution, let me know. Let's hop on board with Faker right away, seeing that Faker has started Doran's Shield and a pot. The reason why I point this out is I just want to make a quick note about how Faker traditionally builds in the early game. Okay, as he's chasing Jace into this weird skirmish at the enemy red buff. Now, Faker traditionally starts Doran's Shield in the pot. He plays his lanes very passive. Focuses on farming heavy through the early game, doesn't push his lane very often, and when he faces ranged ADs like Jace, or when he faces heavy AP harassers like, for example, Orianna, he has been known, whether he's playing Riven, Zed, or Katarina, to start Doran's Shield in the pot. The reason why this is, he uses space, he uses his abilities just to last hit, he doesn't trade, and if he does trade, he does it in a way that's very, very technical, very smart. For example, when he plays Riven and he faces Gragas, he'll use his shield to time Gragas' barrel harass, for example, to mitigate that harass. So that's kind of how he approaches the lane phase. However, if you do get cocky versus Faker, even though he doesn't take a lot of risks, you're going to see here in a second that if you play loose at all, if you play sloppy at all, he will punish you in very aggressive ways. So he plays very tactical, and he, as you can see with the Flash Sumpo, he will make some money moves on you if you mess around. So that's kind of how he approaches the lane phase. Very safe, doesn't push lane often, and if he catches you low, if he catches you weak, or the jungler's coming, he is very passive-aggressive. So don't confuse Faker's passivity with a lack of desire to kick your ass. You can see what Faker does here. It's pretty interesting to me because when Jace's mana gets low and he has more health than Faker, Faker uses his level advantage and his Shumpo and Death Lotus to basically get Jace a little bit lower in HP in order to farm those minions safely. You can see now, because Jace is a little bit scared of the trading potential, he backs away, and Faker gets those minions for free. Now again, Korean server is notorious for snowballing lanes. They do not stop ganking once a lane gets a lead. They'll continuously do it over and over and over again. And you can see right here, this is no different. Faker has now picked up 3 kills, one of which was earned by his own merit. The rest was actually due to the jungler camping that lane. Now take a look at this defensive Shumpo that Faker uses. He does this stuff all the time in his games. I've been watching Faker play for a little while now in the Korean ladder, and he does the same thing with Zed, where he'll put a shadow behind himself as he goes to last hit minions, so when someone tries to aggress him, he just shadows away. He does not, and this is an important note for you lower elo guys, he does not take damage easily. He does not take any harass that he can avoid. If he can avoid it, he will try to. Okay, that's, I think, one of the biggest things about his lane phase that has really stand out to me watching his replays. Take a look at Faker's items. He's already bought a Haunting Guise with his 3-0 lead, 58 CS at 8 minutes 46 seconds. A lot of skirmishing going on, so I can't really blame him there. Trying to assist his team in this team fight that's breaking out. He's going to be closing in, trying to get some kills. You can see he's going to Shumpo and Death Lotus right away, but Alistar's going to pulverize that and try to get the hell out of there. Will Faker get the reset? Yes, he will. And Faker isn't going to chase Jace under the turret. Very smart decision making. Moving, though, into the jungle, seeing if he can't say hi to the golems as he passes by. And this is what I was talking about early. If you are greedy versus Faker, he will look for an opportunity to punish you, knowing that Caitlyn's ult is still up. He goes in on Jace and then disengages away from the turret, picking up 3 assists for his team just by pushing his lane and roaming about the map. Now, let's take a look at how Faker responds to ganks here. Jace comes out of the brushes with Alistar in tow, ready to kick some ass. Faker plays it as safe as possible to the very last second to where Kha'Zix can actually close that gap. And you see he's able to flash away, then Shumpo to a ward to get that space. And this is where Faker makes one of those rare mistakes. I was tempted to not show it in the video, but he tries to back in an obvious spot, and this Alistar makes a monster play. But you can see, Faker did get out of the original fight, just got a little greedy. Take a look at how Faker takes on this team fight here. Shyvana's going to be ulting in, going right on Caitlyn. Faker's going to be making the decision whether to go for the backline or try to assist his AD carry. AD carry gets picked off. Shoot pose defensively away from Riven's damage, poking constantly with bouncing blades whenever they are off a cooldown again and again, and then being very decisive as Faker is. As soon as he sees that opportunity, going in for the combo, full Death Lotus engage, Alistar knocking him away immediately. Alistar on top of those disengages, but Faker has already gotten the reset, going for the triple kill, and then trying for the quadra kill. Riven playing very smartly, uses the brush to get that stun off, but Faker baits that out with his Zhonya's, and is able to secure that team fight victory. Very, very interesting stuff. Well played by Faker. Kiting, and then as an assassin should, going in when enemy champions are low and hunting for those resets. Now, as Faker goes to clean up this team fight, let's take a look at his items. Full build one more time. Rushing Haunting Guys, going right into some move speed boots, into Zhonya's, finishing off his spell pen boots, then going for Void Staff, rounding it all off with a Death Cap. See here, cleaning up that fight, getting a triple. Alright, this has been Martin ECDS of BingeGaming.tv doing a quick LoL breakdown on SKT T1's Faker playing Katarina. The first time I've seen him use this champion in Korean solo queue. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe. Peace, crackers! Hey, thanks for watching my video. You can find me on Twitch Mondays through Fridays, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye!